In this video, I'll explain everything you need to know about the Capstone project, what it is, how to participate, important deadlines, submission requirements, and how to get started. Before we begin, make sure to like the video and subscribe the channel. Now, let's jump right into it. You should have received an email regarding Capstone project. If you haven't, don't worry. You can find the necessary links in the description. The Capstone project guide contains all the details you need. The main goal is to apply everything you have learned during the course to create a useful AI agent. There are 4 different tracks available. You only need to choose one and build your project according to that category. The first is Agent for Good, focused on areas such as healthcare, education, agriculture, business, supports, and arts. The second is Agent for Business, where you can create solutions related to business operations, customer engagement, expense tracking, productivity, and more. The third track is Concern Agent, which focuses on safety, daily planning, personal task management, scheduling, traffic assistance, and similar real world use cases. Finally, there is a freestyle track where you are free to build any type of AI agent that you want. Many people ask whether a team is required. The answer is no. You can participate individually or create a team up to 4 members. If you are working as a team, only one final submission is required. Now let's talk about the timeline. The final submission deadline is around July 6th. However, because of time zone differences, I recommend submitting before July 5th. Results are expected toward the end of July. Everyone who submits a valid Capstone project receive a certificate and badge. In addition, there will be 3 winners in each of the 4 tracks, making a total of 12 winning teams. Winners will receive Kaggle merchandise and may also be featured on Kaggle's social media channels. Moving on to the main competition page. When you open the Capstone project page, you'll see submission requirements. You need to submit a Kaggle write-up explaining your product, a public demo video, and your project links. These links can include your GitHub repository and any project demo resources. Next come evaluation process. Judges will evaluate your code quality, project architecture, scalability, security, and overall implementation. They will also check how efficiently your solution addresses the chosen problem. One important aspect of the problem statement, for example, if you are building a carbon footprint analyzer, you must clearly explain the environmental issue you are trying to solve. You can use AI tools to help refine your problem statement if needed. Your submission should explain why AI agents are useful for solving the problem, including your system architecture and workflow diagram, and demonstrate your solution in action. The write-up essentially acts as a documentation for your project. It should explain the ideas, features, and implementation details to the juries. Another important evaluation category is implementation. Make sure your project is properly structured and documented. Also, be careful not to expose API keys, project IDs, or sensitive credentials in your GitHub repository. Remove or secure them before the submission. A GitHub repository is a mandatory because all project code must be shared there. One good thing about this challenge is that deployment is not required. You only need to submit your source code repository. This helps students to avoid additional cloud hosting expenses and paid deployment services. Now let's see how to join the competition. Click on the join button and accept the competition rules. If you face any issues, make sure your Kaggle profile is properly set up and that a mobile number has been added to your account settings. If you want to create a team, simply enter the Kaggle usernames of your teammates and send them an invitation. They must accept the invitation before becoming part of your team. Remember that if you previously submitted work before creating or joining a team, you will need to resubmit under the final team configuration. Also, once a team is finalized, members generally cannot be removed, so choose carefully before sending invitations. After that, head over to the write-up section and create a new write-up. Start by entering project title and short description explaining your solution in one sentence. Then add a suitable subtitle and upload a card image or a thumbnail. So you can easily generate these images using AI tools such as ChatGPT or Gemini. Next, select the track the best matches your project. For example, if your project focuses on environmental improvement, Agent for Good would be the appropriate choice. You'll also need to add media content. Upload your demo video link and include images showcasing your project. Multiple images can be added to help the judges better understand your solution. In the main write-up section, explain the inspiration behind your project. Define the problem statement, describe the features, discuss the benefits, and mention the technologies used to build it. Finally, include your GitHub repository link so judges can review your source code. Once everything is completed, review the submission, verify all information, upload the required images, and click submit. That's all there is to it. Your capstone project will then be successfully submitted. If you still have questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. If enough people are interested, I can also create a complete step-by-step guide showing how to build capstone project from scratch. So don't forget to like the video, share it with others, and subscribe the channel for more updates and tutorials. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye and have a wonderful day.